Good evening children, let us see now exercise 3.14. Based on the expression identities we are going to solve this exercise. First question, write each of the following expressions in term of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. The first given question, alpha by 3 beta plus beta by 3 alpha. First we have to take the question. Here in denominator we have 3 beta, here we have 3 alpha. So we can take a LCM as a normal fraction addition, we can take a LCM. So 3 beta comma 3 alpha. Here 3 is a common, here 3 is common. So LCM is 3 alpha beta. Okay. Here we have already 3 beta, so we have to multiply alpha here. Here we have 3 alpha, so we need to multiply beta here. When we multiply alpha into alpha, alpha square, beta into beta, beta square. In denominator, the LCM term 3 alpha beta will be come. Now, alpha plus beta the whole square, which is nothing but the simple formula. We know that algebraic formula a plus b the whole square, that we can write as alpha plus b the whole square, which is equal to alpha square plus beta square plus 2 alpha beta. Here we need to find alpha square plus beta square. Okay. So we have to take this 2 alpha beta to another side of the equation. Then we can get alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta. This is reduced formula, reduction formula in 8th standard. You may studied that. You can recall that. The same method here in term of a, b, x, y we are using alpha and beta. Okay. Now this is the required answer. Next question number 2, 1 divided by alpha square beta plus 1 divided by beta square alpha. Same like we have to take a LCM. Here common LCM alpha beta 2 terms we have. Here highest power is alpha square, highest power of beta is beta square. So this is the LCM term which will be in denominator. Here alpha square beta, we need one more beta, so we have to multiply by beta. Here beta square alpha, we need one more alpha, so we need to multiply with alpha. Now in numerator beta plus alpha, in denominator alpha square beta square. We know that beta plus alpha and alpha plus beta are same, that is the rational number will or real number system will satisfy the commutative property. So we can write beta plus alpha as alpha plus beta. Here alpha beta the whole square, which is equal to nothing but alpha square beta square is nothing but alpha beta the whole square. Okay. Next subdivision 3, 3 alpha minus 1, 3 beta minus 1, we need to multiply. It is very simple. 3 alpha into 3 beta, it is 9 alpha beta. 1 minus 1 into 3 beta minus 3 beta. 3 alpha into 1 minus 1, so minus 3 alpha minus 1 in minus 1, which is plus 1. When we multiply two binomial term, we will get 4 terms totally. Okay. So here 4 terms we have. Now we can simplify this one by taking out minus 3 from these 2 terms. So when we take minus 3, we get minus 3 into alpha plus beta, remaining 2 terms as it is. Clear? This is our final answer. Next subdivision 4, alpha plus 3 by beta plus beta plus 3 divided by alpha. Now here we know that LCM is alpha beta. Here we have beta only, so we have to multiply by alpha. So alpha into alpha, alpha square, 3 into alpha, 3 alpha. Same like here we have alpha, so we need to multiply by beta, beta into beta, beta square, 3 into beta, 3 beta. Now we have to combine the values and we have to grouping the values, alpha square first, beta square next. Then from 3 alpha and 3 beta we can take 3 commonly out, then it will be 3 into alpha plus beta. In denominator we have alpha beta. Now we can express alpha square plus beta square like alpha plus beta the whole square minus 3 alpha beta, because they have asked us to write the following expression in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta, so that we have to express this formula. Okay. So this is the first question. Next question number 2. The roots of the equation 2x square minus 7x plus 5 equal to 0 are alpha and beta. Here root of this equation is alpha and beta. Without solving the root, find alpha by 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta, alpha by beta plus beta by alpha, alpha plus 2 by beta plus 2 plus beta plus 2 by alpha plus 2, which is very simple. When we taken the equation, we know that here we can write this equation as x square. We know that ax square bx plus c is the general form of the quadratic equation. We have to always keep the coefficient of x square as 1, okay, so that we can get b as the sum of the root of the equation, c as the product of the root of the equation, okay. So that in this equation, particularly in this equation, we have to divide the whole equation by 2, then we can get the coefficient of x square 1. When we divide it by 2, we can get x square minus 7 by 2x plus 5 by 2 equal to 0. We know already the coefficient of x is sum of the value, sum of the root, okay, because we have to equating to the general format f x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots equal to 0. When we equating this, we can get sum of the root is 7 by 2. Sum of the root, here what they have given, root is alpha and beta. Sum of the root means alpha plus beta. We have to add the root, okay. So alpha plus beta equal to, what is the sum of the root value? 7 by 2. Same like product of the root is constant term. Here constant term is 5 by 2. What is product of the root? Alpha into beta, which is equal to 5 by 2. Okay, so now we get alpha plus beta 7 by 2, alpha into beta 5 by 2. By using this value, we can easily simplify this question, given question 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. Here we have to take the LCM. It is beta plus alpha by alpha beta. Here sum of the value 7 by 2, product of the value 5 by 2. So 7 by 2 divided by 5 by 2. We can write this one as 7 by 2 into reciprocal of this term 2 by 5. Okay, now 2 cancel. So our required answer is 7 by 5. Clear? Same like alpha by beta plus beta by alpha. As the first question, we have to take a LCM and we will get this expression. Next we have to use the formula. Okay. Now in this formula, alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha beta divided by alpha beta. We know that alpha plus beta is 7 by 2 the whole square. Don't see this step. I am directly writing here 2 into alpha into beta 5 by 2 divided by alpha into beta 5 by 2. Here 2 will be cancelled. 7 by 2 the whole square will be 7 square minus 2 square. Okay, 7 square is nothing but 49 by 2 square is nothing but 4 minus 5 divided by 5 by 2. We can write this one as into 2 by 5. Okay, now we have to take a LCM in this. If you have taken the LCM, 4 is the LCM here, 20 will come, 4 5s are 20. So 49 minus 20 divided by 4 into 2 by 5 will come. Now 49 minus 20 is 29 by 4 into 2 by 5. Okay, now when we cancel this one, we will get 29 divided by 10. This is our answer. Okay, we have to simplify. Simply we have to simplify. We will get 29 by 10 easily. Next is third subdivision. Alpha plus 2 divided by beta plus 2 plus beta plus 2 divided by alpha plus 2. Here the LCM is the both term alpha plus 2 then beta plus 2. This is the LCM. We have to multiply inside. Here beta plus 2 we have we don't have alpha plus 2, so when we multiply with the numerator already we have alpha plus 2, so into alpha plus 2 will be alpha plus 2 the whole square. Here already we have beta plus 2, into beta plus 2 means beta plus 2 the whole square. Okay, now we have to express this term alpha square plus 2ab, that formula. So 2 into alpha into 2, so 2 2s are 4 alpha plus 2 square will be 4. Again this one beta square 2 into beta into 2, okay, b value 2. So 2 into beta into 2 means it is 4 beta. So 2 square value 4 again. Okay. Now inside we have to multiply this one alpha plus 2, beta plus 2 we have to multiply. So alpha into beta, alpha beta, 2 into alpha, 2 into beta. So 2 alpha plus 2 beta, we can take out 2 commonly, we will get 2 into alpha plus beta. Next 2 into 2, 4. This is the expressed value. Now we have to simplify this value, we have to grouping this value. This one we can write as here 4 alpha we have, 4 beta we have. When we taken this one we will get 4 commonly out, then alpha plus beta, alpha square plus beta square. For that we can apply the formula alpha plus beta the whole square minus 2 alpha, because we have only the values of alpha plus beta, alpha into beta. So we have to simplify the expression in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta, then only we can find the value. Next thing, here 1 4, here 1 4, when we add this 4 we will get 8. So divided by alpha into beta, 2 alpha plus beta plus 4. Now alpha plus beta the whole square is nothing but 7 by 2 the whole square, which is 49 by 4, minus 2 into alpha beta 5 by 2. So 2 into 5 by 2 is nothing but 5 2s are 10 by 2. Why? They have asked we have to add the value, so they didn't cancel the denominator. Okay. Now 4 into alpha plus beta is 7 by 2. So 4 7s are 28 by 2 plus 8 we can write as 16 by 2, because every base are 2. So we can write as 16 by 2, or else we can write afterwards we will change the values also. Here we are taking the LCM 4, and we take here 4 is the highest value. So LCM will be 4. So 49. In order to get 4, here we have to multiply 20. Here we have to multiply with 2. 28 into 2, 56. Here we have to multiply with 2. Again it is 32. Divided by here 5 by 2, 14 by 2, 8 by 2. Here we are commonly keep the denominator as 2. So here we will get 5 plus 14 plus 8. Okay. So here in this we have denominator 4, in this we have denominator 2. So when we cancel, if it is comes, it will be 4, it will be 4 by 2. Okay, so by 2 will be moves to the numerator. Here by 2 will be moves to the numerator. Okay, here in denominator we have 4. So when we cancel this one, 1 by 2. Okay, now when we simplify this one, we will get 117 by 54. So children, sit and then work out this question. When we see normal fraction, addition, subtraction only, you can do well. So we will meet in next class. Once again, you just go through this clearly. Thank you so much.